Hi, families. Welcome to our first day of remote learning. I just want to give you a little glimpse into what our day will look like. Um, we had sent home the schedule, and I want you to know that that is just kind of like a guide. So you'll see what we are doing at school, but if the kids are finishing their activities faster than that amount of time, they can work. They can work ahead. The really only set times are our Google Meet at 8:30 for our morning meeting and the small group times where your child is popping in for our Google Meet, and then our small group learning, and then the end of the day checkout at 3 o'clock. So tomorrow we will have um, our regularly scheduled small group times, but I will leave them more open tomorrow. I'm just going to do a lot of questions, seeing how things are going, and checking in with the kids. And then if there are problems or issues and you're not sure questions, just have the kids pop into a Google Meet and we'll get them answered. So tomorrow will be more flexible as we're just learning the technology and getting into everything. But we do have some learning activities for our class to get started with. So the fourth grade learning slides, we are working as a team to put together our lessons and activities. So if we're presenting, you can see Thursday, October 1st, the kids will just click on there and they will find our work for today. So Mr. Severson is going to be teaching a math mini lesson on estimation. And so they will watch that video. The kids will need their math homework and remembering book. This is a new book, so they haven't been in it yet. So if it looks empty, that's why. And then their math activity book or their math book. We just call it their math book. So they will need that. Mr. Severson will give the activity, the learning activity task for the day in the math video. So the kids should be watching and circling and starring the problems that they are going to be completing. Then we have writing. And so in writing today, we are going to be focusing with our co-teacher, Colleen, about the ending of our story and making sure we've got all the questions answered in our story so we're not leaving our readers hanging, wondering what's happening. So that's our goal for tomorrow. They're going to continue drafting in their journal. So they're going to need their writing journal and a pencil. Then to access the video, over here on the side, you're going to see these usernames and passwords. So in order to get into the video, the kids will have to put in the username Sia4 and the password 4th grade. We've practiced a little bit at school, so I think they will know exactly what to do, but in case they need help, that's the username and password. Then in the afternoon, after lunch and recess, hopefully it's a beautiful day outside so they can get out and run a little bit, they will have an assignment or a task from the specialist, from Encore Teachers. And so that will be posted in Seesaw. So once I see that, I will try to put like a reminder in Google Classroom or even give a little blurb and tell them to go there to see what it is. So they'll have like a little video and then an activity to do after it. And then after that, we'll have reading. So today, they're going to be clicking on this reading lesson video link and using that same username and password to listen to Lizzie teach us. She's our co-teacher, so they've met her. They're going to watch for patterns in their books and chat about those as they read. And they can use their stickies that are in their bag, or they can use their reading journals. We've used stickies mostly, so hopefully they're ready to hop into that. And then if they're meeting with me, we'll just kind of talk through that as well. And then for word work, they in their word study packets, they have sort 6 activities. And so they'll get to just choose one activity from that day to work on for about 15-20 minutes. Then for social studies, we have a video, and Miss Caston has recorded that video, and she's going to introduce our region research and the note taking. We did talk about it a little bit at school yesterday, but she will reintroduce that. They will have a packet in their folder with their region with information on it, and then this bright orange note-taking sheet. So they will get to use that to record their notes. There's also a link for the website, which they can also access, but if they're more comfortable with the packet with their region, that is exactly the same page from the website. So, and all that information comes right from our book. So that is our learning for the day. Remember, we are going to meet at 8:30 for our morning meeting on a Google Meet. So they'll just go right into Google Classroom, click that link, and I will be here waiting to see them, and we'll do our regular morning meeting. And then at 3 o'clock, we'll jump back on for a end of the day check-in, read aloud, see how things went, and then we'll read a chapter from Tiger Rising. So that will be our day tomorrow. Again, if the kids are scheduled for individual small group meets, then they'll click in for those and we'll start those right away tomorrow. And again, if there's any questions, have your kiddo just hop on a Google Meet, and we will, if it's during one of those times, we'll just get them answered. So tomorrow we'll be more flexible with those Google Meets. So tonight you should have some time. A little individualized list. If you've already signed up for the small group meetings, I am working on putting together a little schedule for the kids individually so they can see that when they're meeting, what times, what days of the week. So they have that. So if it helps them keep track. Thank you again for all that you've already done. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to seeing the kids tomorrow. Thanks so much. Have a great night.